What's cooking, guys? It's Little Black Belt here, and we're doing something pretty important right now. We are working on the blaze spawner. I am in the nether, and I've built this cobblestone wall here so that ghasts will not shoot at me while I'm working. So basically this is going to be an XP farm for us to use, and that way we get experience to enchant tools, which is very useful. Now, especially now that we have enchanted books, we can test those out. But anyhow, I thought I should show you my progress, what I'm getting done here. This is Etho's blaze spawner design XP farm thingy-mabobber, and my phone is ringing. Sorry about that, guys. Mom was calling me. So yeah, this is what we got going here. We have to do now is place the glass. This is basically the cage that is holding the blaze in, and all this cobblestone. There's the actual blaze spawner right there. The cobblestone around it is disabled. Otherwise, blazes would be spawning and coming after me right now. So make sure nothing's coming after me here. So yeah, that's what's up with that. I might even need to go back to the overworld and smelt some more glass. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have silk touch either, so it's every time the glass block gets placed in the wrong spot, I have to break it. It's very sad. But yeah. Oh, also, this design takes a ton of sticky pistons, but luckily I made a stack of pistons the other day, and now that slimes spawn in the swamp biomes at night, it's pretty easy to get my slime balls. But I'm going to do a little bit more work on here. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Okay, we got a little bit more work done on it now. We got the frame set up here, and now we are putting in these sticky pistons, which are going to be pretty important. But as I was putting them in, I realized that I didn't have any pressure plates or repeaters or any other kind of redstone for that matter here, so I have to actually go back to my base and get that, which is a pain. But anyways, I thought I should show you what I've got done so far. Just the framework, got some of the glass put in, and actually you can't see it, but there's glass on the top too. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to my base and grab my redstone stuff, and I'll get back to you guys when I get some more progress on. What's up, guys? I'm back with another update. I went and got some of my redstone stuff, except I think I put it over there in the chest, which I would now have to go get. Oh, I have some of it. 13 repeaters. I'm gonna need a whole lot more than 13, but it's just a start. We are actually inside the spawner. I'll show you on the outside here in a minute after I place these guys. So these go in here like this, and I'll explain what for. Oh yes. Yeah, we need more repeaters. A lot more repeaters. Also, we're going to need a lot more pressure plates. But anyway, this is what the inside is going to look like to the blazes. Let's get an outside view. I moved the floor down a little bit because I had to move this down. So that's why the floor is now made out of nether brick. But yeah, so this is what it looks like from here. Yeah, I also have a chest over here with some more building supplies. Got some redstone. I'm gonna make a crafting bench and get some more repeaters. But anyhow, I thought I should give you guys an update, so I'll get back to you guys when I get a little bit more done. So now that I have a few more repeaters in, I got the first level done here. I thought I should show you what they actually do. So behind these blocks here, there are pistons, which you can see from... You can see that from here. See, these are the pistons right here. So when you step on a pressure plate, then that activates a redstone signal which goes into the repeater, which goes into the piston and pushes you off. So basically, if you step on here, this block pops out and punches you in the face. So if I jump on here, I'm going to fall off. See that? Ooh. So watch, if I jump over there and I land on that pressure plate, this block will push me off. And that's basically how you get the blaze funneled down into this little area. So, thought I should explain that, and I'll be back to you guys when I get some more stuff done. Okay guys, we're back. We got the next level built. Here's the first one. Down here is the second one, and the last one, I think. The final level that the blazes fall down before they get into the holding chamber, which is going to be right in here. Man, I have forgotten how much redstone and blocks this takes. I almost have to go back to my base and get more sandstone. But I have this furnace here to smelt the smooth stone because I have not even anywhere close to the amount of repeaters that I need. We need just a crazy amount of repeaters. So I'm probably going to have to go back to my base and get more supplies. But anyway, we are doing good. Look at this thing. It's all fancy. Pretty darn cool. Pretty cool. Let's just get up here, maybe we can see it better. Yeah, look at that bad boy. It's awesome. And I haven't had any troubles with ghasts so far. That's the nice thing. Not one flying around up above us, which I found a little bit surprising. But okay, well, I'll get some more progress done. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go back to my base and get some more redstone supplies and stuff, but anyway, this is what's happening. Well, I'm back. And the actual building part of it is complete. It's time to do the redstone wiring. Now, because I'm actually watching the tutorial while I'm off camera with you guys, I won't show me doing the whole redstone thing, but once I've wired everything up, I will run over it and show you what everything means, because it's one thing to follow a tutorial and build everything exactly like the guy says but have no idea how it works, or you can, you know, learn how it works so that next time you can do it, maybe, you know, without needing a tutorial, and it'll help you in future designs when you're trying to build your own stuff. So I will get the redstone wiring done, all these pistons. I mean, there's a ton of wiring that goes along with this, so I'll finish that up and I'll talk about it when we get done. So I'll get back to you with that. Okay guys, it's finished. Check out this massive structure. This is amazing. Yeah, I only have positive things to say about this. This is great. Had a little bit of redstone trouble, but I figured out I had a block somewhere where I didn't need to have it, so that's fixed and good. So yeah, we're doing good. It took so much redstone. I'm not even kidding. I had to go back to the base, get more stuff to make some repeaters. Oh man, it was bad. But yeah, you can see, I mean, there's redstone all over the place. But I told you that I would explain some of this stuff. And so that I will do. So here is the area where the blazes will be held. This is the on and off switch. By the way, I'm in peaceful now because I'm about to show you the redstone, and I don't want ghasts to shoot at me and blow up the redstone, but I'll switch it back and show you how it works. But anyhow, switching this down will make it dark in the room up there, which will allow the spawner to spawn blazes. It's actually kind of like what we have at the base with the skeleton farm when we have the glowstone lamps. That lights up the skeleton farm, that makes the skeleton farm shut off and not spawn skeletons. But when the lights are off, it will spawn skeletons. Same thing with this. Except we're using lava, which you probably saw, but I'll give you a closer look when we get up to the top. So that makes it dark in there, and if I was not on peaceful, it would be spawning. I'll show you that in a minute. But let's flip it on, and you'll see that it gets light up there, because spawners will only spawn mobs under a certain light level. I think it's 7, I'm pretty sure, light level 7. So yeah, you can see the lava coming back down. So let's jump up to the top and see what's happening. Here, the lever is on this lapis block, and when you turn it on, it powers that redstone, and there's a torch under there, so the redstone powers that block, which powers that torch, and yeah. So watch what happens when I flip the lever. The lava now disappears, so that lights up, which shuts that torch off, which turns that torch on, which shuts that off, which there's a torch on top of that block. That torch there is turned on, and that's called vertical wiring. So if you have a torch here, then a block, and a torch on top of it, the bottom torch will be powered, the top torch will be unpowered. However, there's a torch under this torch as well, and that one is unpowered. And that's because of this redstone here. So watch when that redstone dust turns off. It's off. That torch down there, you can't see it really, but it's powered, which unpowers that one, which powers that one, unpowers that one. So it flips the signal. So that's what's up with that. Now I don't know if it's on or off, but we'll climb up to the very tippy top, and this signal runs all the way up behind these blocks, but the reason it's covered is because when this is open, see this glass here is made to look out, so you can see what's happening inside the spawner, which is helpful, because you can spot problems with, you know, like design flaws and stuff. You can spot what's happening inside. But it also lets in light, and you don't want light to be in there, because that will decrease the amount of blazes that spawn. So redstone torches don't give off a lot of light, but they do give off a little bit, so that's why that's covered up, so that it does not let light in there. Now let's climb up to the top. So there's torches every other block, and then on this block, so under this block there's a torch. Yeah, I would break it, but this is like super pick, and it would, I'll just do it. Just kidding, under that torch is not a block. There's a torch right here, and that when the torch is off, this redstone signal is unpowered. But if I were to flip the lever down there right now, that torch would light up, which would power this redstone signal, which goes into a dust right there, and that dust connects to a redstone repeater facing that block. Now so here's the repeater, here's that block. This block connects to all these pistons. Basically, under all of these sandstone blocks, there's lava, and you can see that lava there. It's flowing down through here into these holes that are in the ground, or not in the ground, in the ceiling with the glass, and that pours the lava down into the spawner, and that blocks it from spawning the mobs. Now these pistons, when they're powered, will move this sandstone block here, which will stop the lava from flowing, and it'll disappear and let light, and it will make it dark in there so that they can spawn. Also, same thing about letting light in. I have these slabs to keep the light from the repeaters from reaching in. I mean, it's probably not a huge difference in the light level, but you want to make sure that your spawner's running as efficient as possible. So right now lava's pouring down, and then if we flip the switch, I wonder if we can reach it from here. No. There. If we flip the switch, if we can get up here fast enough, we'll see the lava start to disappear. Yeah, see it start to disappear. And that's because those pistons moved the sandstone blocks in front of the lava, and that stopped it from flowing. So that's the easy part, if you can believe that. Here's the hard part. So these buttons here, let's see. First I'll use them. I'll press the buttons and show what they do. This button does that. Yeah. And it'll wait for a while, and then these blocks that you're going to see move, these two smooth sandstone blocks, are the crushers. So basically the blaze will fall in here, and the crushers will move together, and the blaze will suffocate inside those blocks, and so that's why they're called crushers. This block will disengage all those other blocks and let new blazes come down. Now, so when you press this button, these two creeper face sandstone and the smooth sandstone will come forward towards me, and there's also these pistons. You can't really see glass through glass, but these pistons up here have glass. Same with you see those glass blocks like in the corner over there. They stop new blazes from entering, because you don't want new blazes to enter while you're trying to kill the other blazes that are already in here. So that stops other ones from entering, and then the crushers will suffocate the blazes that are already in here. And if the timer is correct, it should suffocate the blaze to within a punching distance, so you should be able to hit them with your hand, with your bare hand, in one hit, and they should die. And that basically lets you not use up your tools. So let's see that again. Those pistons come forward. These pistons are the crushers, and those pistons up there are stopping new blazes from coming through. So these pistons are crushing, and then they'll retract. Good. And so then at this point the blazes are really weak, and you should be able to punch them and hit them, and they'll die. And then when you're ready to let new blazes in, you press that button, new blazes come in. So now let's take a look at what's happening. Almost missed that jump. So that button, which engages everything, goes to this wire and a repeater here, and this is called an AND gate. So that's basically a redstone torch there, and redstone dust on two of those, the top two blocks there, and you do not want to fall in the holes. Yeah. So then this signal goes down below to the crushers, which are down there. I can't fit down there because there's one block gap, but there's repeaters under there, and those go to the crushers. And this repeater, when powered, will power this dust, and these go to the pistons that keep new blazes from entering. So those pistons that had the glass blocks from earlier, that's what those do. And all that mumbo jumbo over there is the timer for the crusher. So you don't want the crusher to go too long and kill the blaze, and you don't want it to be too short, and you'll end up having to keep punching the blaze over and over before they die. So you want to get the timing just right. All these repeaters are set to 4. So with a repeater, you can, this one's on 1, right click, it's on 2, 3, 4, and 1. So when it's on 4, it takes longer for the signal to get through the repeater. When it's on 1, it takes less. So having these on 4 makes the signal go through them longer, and that makes sure that we kill the blaze. And it's connected to another AND gate over here, so it's basically this thing over there. And an AND gate, hopefully I'm not telling you the wrong information here, but I'm pretty sure an AND gate lets you put in a signal, but if you put in that same signal again, it won't do anything. Whoa. That was really bad frames per second for a second. So, for example, we press this button, and all that stuff engages. Okay, and we'll just wait for the crushers to go bye-bye. Come on already. Yeah. Now if we press that button again, it's not going to do anything. Okay. Well, I hope that's not doing something it's not supposed to do. Anyways, I'll have to fix that if it is something that's not supposed to happen. But as you can see, none of the other pistons moved at all, and that's because the AND gate is making sure that no signal gets through from this one. And in order to get another signal through and change everything, you have to use this button. But if you press this button again, nothing happens. And that's what the AND gate does. So that's basically an overview of what's up with this. Like I said before, you know, it's one thing to just build. That was a fail. It's one thing to just build it and do it as you see it done, and it's another thing to build it and have a bit of understanding about what you're building so that you actually learn something from it. So I'm going to see if that thing that happened was supposed to happen, and I'll get right back to you guys and I'll show you it in action. So be right back. Alright guys, it turns out that was not a problem at all, which is good. So we are ready to do this. We are ready to put this bad boy in action, and right now spawning is on. So we will go to what I normally play on, and we should wait for them to spawn. Now unfortunately you can't really see up into the spawner, but they should be spawning. There we go. Here they come. And you want to make sure... Can you see me here? No. Okay. So yeah, these are the Blaze. Blaze are some of my favorite mobs in the game. They are so cool, I'm telling you. And the nice thing about Blazes and having a Blaze XP farm is that they actually give twice the amount of experience that a normal mob does, which is extremely cool. So let's just let a couple of them build up here and we'll test this out. Yeah, let's do it. So press this button, they should get crushed. Yep, they're being crushed by the crushers, and they should open up right before they die. Good, and these should all be one-hit kills. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, as you can see, these glass blocks are keeping the other Blazes from coming back in when we're trying to kill them. And to open it back up so they can get in, that button there. New Blazes. So this is so cool, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. We have a good source of experience. Now we gotta worry about prettying this place up, because right now it's a big cobblestone square, which is not attractive at all. So we are going to pretty this place up and make it look awesome, and that's going to be our next project. But the cool thing is we have a working Blaze XP farm, and that is incredibly cool, guys. So I think that's going to wrap up our episode. We'll kill these Blaze one last time and we'll hit the road. I think this is going to be quite a long episode. I hadn't checked the time. Oh yeah, to address this glitch, if it happens to you, if you end up building this, sometimes when you get a lot of mobs in a concentrated area, they look like they're coming out of the area when they really aren't. It's just a glitch kind of thing. So don't worry about that. So this is Etho's design. So thank you so much, Etho. This is my favorite Blaze spawner design, and I think, and the crafting bench is up there. We will make a sign that says "Thank you, Etho's Lab," or something. I don't know, but yeah, this is a great design. I know. I know Etho obviously uses it in his world. I think King Daddy DMAC also uses it. So yeah, this is a great spawner. How many we got in there? It says 22, but I don't think we actually have 22 in there. This is a great design. Thank you, Etho, for putting the tutorial up. It's really good. So feel free to, if you want to build it in your world, check out Etho's tutorial. I'll have a link in the description. The guy that invented this spawner. This is it's really awesome. So we finally have a good source of XP, so I'm going to be enchanting everything. I mean, look at the armor I have. This is trash, you know? The only thing good are these boots, and they're not even great. They're just okay, feather falling. So, I'm going to be enchanting everything, guys. Also, these blaze rods you can use in the furnace. So, that is an episode. So, thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Make sure you subscribe. That'd be awesome. And this is Little Black Belt signing out.